Collin. I just want to let you know you inspire me and you empower me. I know I'm like your third dad after your biological father, Joe, and your stepfather, John. Probably your grandfather is probably your second dad, and I don't know, maybe I'm your third dad. And just so you know, your grandfather, Grandpa Nyan, is almost certainly the wisest and the most experienced of us all. And so I would listen to him first. Or your grandpa on your mom's side, your mom, Kristen. But I just want to let you know, I hung out with you for 2 months, man, and I felt like I got to know you, and I just think you're such a smart young man, and you're so strong and strong-willed, and everybody expects super awesome, great things from you. So I just thought I'd share with you a little bit about the chart I'm building for you, honestly, to try to help hold me, your uncle. Even though I'm a grown 35-year-old man, I can use all the encouragement and support I can get. So I'm gonna kind of go over it with you just a little bit. So these arrows are where I'm gonna put my weight in pounds. And each one of these boxes, these rectangles, are 1 week. The goal is after 100 days to get to be able to really dunk. And remember, I was talking about one of the things I put down here is in Siem Reap, there's a wheelchair sports center. I think it was donated by the Red Cross, if I'm not mistaken. And hopefully I can keep myself humble and remind myself that there's a lot of people out there who don't even have the opportunity to train like us. Even if they got down in weight, they can't jump. They're missing a leg, you know? It's just really sad. And so it's actually kind of helped me think about, wow, maybe your Uncle Nyan's maybe like 20, 30 pounds overweight, but if I can get down, I can dunk. And these gentlemen and women, they can't. So I should be very grateful of the opportunity I've been given in life to be able to lose weight. Anyhow, I wanted to kind of go over my chart. And you remember from our little website, so 1 force pound is also called a pound. And you can Google this. You make sure I'm not making this up. It's also 4.448 newtons. So 1 force pound, remember force equals mass times acceleration, is equal to 3,500 calories. And if you went on top-wiki, which gives a little bit away of the nuclear secrets code for the sake of curing cancer, you'll remember that energy, calories, aggregates into force. And then that aggregated force becomes net mass, or nest mass. And I won't go into the birds and the bees. So just remember, nest mass equals net mass. So when your Uncle Nyan writes down his net mass, it has something to do with that aggregated energy becoming force. And then this is the pull gravity has on my body towards the center of the sphere that we're on, or the nucleus field that we're on the crust of. And then that becomes my weight in pounds. So here we are on July 14th to 20th. And I'm gonna write down here that you did 20 minutes of the Treadmaster, and then again 20 minutes of the Treadmaster. And hopefully your cousin Andy, if he wants to, maybe he can tell me what he's done, exercised. And I'll write that down too. My goal here was to just try to normalize getting on the scale here once a week and figuring out what my total net mass in newtons is, or pounds, force pounds. And so here it is. Like I said in one of the other videos, there's enough propaganda out there, especially in the United States and on TV, saying don't think, just eat, to all of us overeaters in the midst of our obesity epidemic. and it's perfectly legal. So I thought, why don't I make my own propaganda that says, stop aggregating so much energy into pounds, dude. Get on the scale once a week. Write down your exercise. You know, it's okay. It's not normal to have a television set advertising candy and junk food and buffets in the middle of an obesity epidemic. It's disgustingly unethical. But that's the time period we're in. We gotta accept that. So, this is awesome, dunking. And again, Collin, Andy, these are your Uncle Nyan's ideological views. I've been over 100 force pounds overweight before, and I fought with all my heart and soul to stop being overweight and obese. So I have little to no feelings of mercy for the food industry, because it's taken from me more than it could ever repay me in 50 lifetimes, and my family and friends. But without getting too deep or going off at too big of a tangent, I'm going to try to keep this crisis that's going on in our country lighthearted and fun. And because one of the reasons is there's virtually no literacy when it comes to energy and force and what a noun and a verb is and things like that. It's part of the problem. But that stems from the invention of nuclear weapons. And yeah, getting way off on a tangent. So top-wiki teaches the nuclear secrets theoretical framework in order to help cure cancer, put basic literacy back in the public sphere, and to not take away the mass advertising of you need to overeat now to an obese population, but to slowly phase that back over time. Just like in the United States, I think 50% roughly less people smoke. I hope in my lifetime maybe 50% less people be overweight or obese. And so that's how I sleep well at night, and that's what makes me not hesitate or even really blink when it comes to just trying to do the right thing, like they taught me in the military, in the U.S. Army. You know, always take the hard right over the easy wrong. You know, work for the team. You know, mission first, team second, self last, selfless service. This video is starting to drum up some really deep emotions. So I'll just leave it at Collin. I really could use your help on this one. And hopefully I can help you back and help your cousin Andy, and the three of us can help each other. And even if I get to dunking first, or heaven forbid, if I break my leg and I have to roll around in a wheelchair with these guys, I'll do that, and I'll still try to maintain my weight and be a good example to you, because I really, really love you, and you really inspire me each day, Collin. Bye.